Hey guys, so gonna be Wip'N'Chat number dose. I might make this one an hour long, but I have to. This camera only has enough storage and power for 30 minutes at a time, so if I'm not feeling lazy, I'll combine videos. Honey, stop touching the vacuum. Yeah. Okay. It is Christmas Eve. How bright should I go? Is that too bright? Not bright enough? Medium brightness. So, something squished my diamonds on here, and so I need to do some repairs in addition to working on this part. Oh, I just touched it. So how is your guys' Christmas Eve going? You're probably not watching YouTube videos. I've noticed people don't really watch YouTube videos on major holidays, which makes sense, you know, because you're spending time with family. God, what squished my painting, man? And that's one of the downsides when your painting isn't super sticky. You're gonna have more of a chance of this. Something squished it. What I need to do is be more proactive at not having this sitting on my table when I'm not working with it. Especially because there's large periods of time where I don't work on it. I don't have time. I haven't been working on it since, the last Wip'N'Chat I did, because I've been working on, the dragon eyes for Wendy. They're almost done. Like, half of them need one final coat of polish. And then, I have to get them glued into the bezels. We're calling them bezels. I don't know if that's the technical word for it, because it doesn't have a loop on them. You know, they're basically just cups for the cabochons to sit into. We're just gonna have to have that exposed for a moment. And then, because my dexterity and weakness in my hands, the arthritis, I drop them a lot of the time, and so then I need to go back in with some nail polish remover and clean up the tops of the Jiminy Christmas. Yeah, I'm seeing it everywhere in here now. Okay. Clean up the tops of some of them, not all of them, but some of them, because there's nail polish on it. I have to go back, and I don't use a straightener. I've found that you don't really see it. See if your lines are crooked. You don't see the crooked lines, you know, especially at a distance. So I don't really worry about it. But yeah, something squished my diamonds. It could have been me. Could have been me setting like honey lemon ceramic food bowl Because this desk is also where the dog food is. The dog food's like right above this desk. I kind of have to keep it out of the way because Chance will eat the dog food when I refuse to give her fresh food. Because she's decided she doesn't want to eat the food that I've given her, you know, but her food is fucking expensive. And she just needs to eat it. I'll usually give in eventually because there's a K over here that I need to remember to fill in that's missing. I usually give in because she's an old cat and she's had kidney problems in the past. And, you know, if she's a cat that will go on hunger strike, and if she goes on hunger strike, it could have some very serious repercussions for her. So I'll usually give in, but I try and fight it for a little while so that, you know, hopefully the food doesn't go to waste. She's been begging for food. My mom brought home some blue food, which is really good food. But I don't know if she's eating it. She's been throwing, like, let's see, what letters do I need on here? She's been throwing, not tantrums, but she's been being a turd, basically, about the food I normally feed her. I always buy the Fancy Feast seafood pate. She likes the pate. And, I always buy her the seafood one. Lately, she's only been eating the half a pate. And then she leaves the rest. And then she starts screaming at me for food. It's like, you know... So I don't know if she's getting tired after years of eating this one flavor pack of food, if she's gotten tired of it. And of course I have 3 brand new boxes, so what is that? Probably $80 for the 3 boxes. I'm just gonna move this, I think. So yeah, cats just, they agitate me. I know y'all love cats, I appreciate that. Man, they are making me agitated. Okay. Of course, that's still a little bit too wide. Oh well. We're just gonna have to make it work here. Okay, what letters do I need? I usually completely finish a section, but I just, yeah. I've been busy. Let's see, D-E, I don't see any D's, but I think we need some E's. So I must be on E's. So tomorrow, Christmas Day, I'm driving to my aunt's house in Tacoma. That's 2.5 hours away. That should be fun. My mom took 3 of the dogs with her. She took Ruby. Ruby goes with her everywhere. Ruby does not stay with me. Ruby goes with my mom. Because she is heavily bonded to my mom. She took Ruby, Rosie, and Calliope. Calliope has also become heavily bonded to my mom. And usually she doesn't take Rosie. Usually she leaves Rosie with me because Rosie's more high energy. And, you know, she takes Ruby, Calliope, and June. Then, you know, all 3 of them are low energy dogs. So is Dottie, but Dottie's not dog friendly. So she can't take Dottie if she's taking anybody else. So I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna take the 3 dogs I have here with me, June, Honey Lemon, and Dot. But Dottie's gonna have to get cordoned off into a separate room. Oh, there is D's. Okay, I see D's. Do I need it to be brighter? I do. Hopefully that's okay. Hopefully that's not too bright for you. Or is it just a couple D's? I see a couple D's now. And I was planning on making macaroni and those new viral, like, scalloped potato-esque stacks that you cook in muffin tins. I was gonna make those, and I bought all the fresh herbs from yesterday. And then when I talked to my mom, she's like, "Yeah, I'm making twice baked potatoes," and I already bought all the stuff for twice baked potatoes. And I was like, "Okay, I did tell you I was making these potato stacks, but okay, it's your birthday. You do what you want." So I'm just gonna make the macaroni. I'm gonna take a shower tonight, and then I'm gonna do some dishes or clean tomorrow, and then I'm probably gonna get the cheese grated tonight because that's the longest part of the macaroni. And I stopped using shredded cheese from the store because I found out that powdery stuff on there is actually wood pulp. That's what cellulose is wood pulp. And a lot of shredded cheese also have this type of eye medicine on it to make the cheese last longer. So you're eating wood and eye medicine. I'm not so opposed to eating wood, it's whatever. But I really don't want to eat eye medicine. So plus you can't really find shredded white cheddar and Gruyere. So sorry, I was just looking to see if I can find any more D's. And I can't. I think there's just a couple. And then I still need to wrap the presents tonight, but because I haven't wrapped anything, but I don't have a lot to wrap. My mom's birthday is Christmas Day, so it's her birthday and Christmas. But for her birthday, I told her I'd buy her her airline fare to go to Arizona this year. And so that's gonna be one of her birthday presents. I bought her a pot set that she wanted. It was really cheap. It's probably cheaply made, but it was also really cheap and she wanted it. And I got her a, oh shoot, where's my line? Right there. Okay. I don't like to go past a certain line because then it wait, that's my line. Are you still on there? Nope, I dropped it. Yeah. Okay. Normally I have the release paper, but because I have this part cordoned off, I don't. Okay, let me scoop up that piece of wax. I got her a cocoa mug, which she's probably not going to drink the cocoa, but the mug is of Elf, Will Ferrell is Elf. And it says, smiling's my favorite. And I got her a mug from the thrift store, or like a coffee cup from the thrift store. It's really pretty. It has gold a gold rim with the birds on it. She broke her entire set of hexagonal bird coffee cups that she carried in her lap all the way back from Japan when she lived there. And she stuck it in a precarious place and broke them all. And so I'm always on the hunt for them. I found, this bird one that kind of looked like it, but it's not Japanese. So, but, I try. Um, I was going to give her those dragonfly gloves. And, shit, I don't know if there is something else. I guess that's it. I don't know. I'm kind of past the stage of wanting to get my mom tchotchkes. I'm pretty past the stage of wanting to get anybody tchotchkes because we don't need tchotchkes. So, then I feel really stupid because I bought my aunt, that tasting history cookbook, from Max Miller. He has a YouTube channel. You should definitely go watch him if you cook at all or have an interest in cooking. forgot that my aunt is practically vegetarian. She'll eat meat, but she won't choose to. You know what I mean? She's not against eating meat, but she won't choose to eat meat. And like half the recipes of that cookbook have meat, and so I was like, God damn it! You know, just come on, man, think, just fucking think. So yeah, I got her cookbook that's filled with meat recipes. I was gonna get my brother this cutting board that has a cat with a fuck. What do you call the big kitchen knives? Holding a big knife, you know, this is where I murder vegetables. I was gonna buy him that, but you know, just this month has been a little bit cray-cray. I didn't do that. I don't feel bad about it because it's not like my brother. If my brother remembers to call my mom on her birthday, mind you, it is Christmas Day that her birthday is. If he remembers to call her on her birthday, that is a triumph. You know, so my brother's not too involved with our family. Even when he comes into the state to visit his wife's family, who I see a letter for, god damn it. Number 4. Even when they come into the state to visit her wife's family, which is even further up on the peninsula than we are, so they drive past us, he doesn't let us know that he's in the state. So usually I have to catch him. This year I just, I love my brother. Look at all those 3s that I miss. I just don't care. I just don't care this year. You know, just if he wants to be a part of the family, great. If he doesn't, whatever. You know, just I love them both, but we are not their priority. That's something I've accepted. That's okay. If as long as they are happy in life, happy with themselves, that's all I can ask for. I want the best for both of them. I love them very much. Okay, is that all the 3s, you dumb bitch? What the hell was going on with me? Look at all these 2s. Oh, there's a 3. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be skipping around. I don't know what was. Maybe I was tired. I would love to use that excuse that I'm tired, but I think I might just be an idiot. I don't have a particular order in, but I usually, this is my box. I usually go up from the bottom to the top, and then go from the bottom to the top on that side. So I don't have to go, be as specific as 1, 2, 3, 4. If the order it's in my box is 2, 4, 5, 8 H, that's fine. But I'm way past the 2s. I don't know why I didn't have the 2s done or the 3s done. Yeah, I'm just really dumb, apparently. Now I can't even see the 2s. I'm looking for the 2s and I can't see them, but I know there's 2s because I just saw the 2s. Okay, oh, there's 2s right there, right there. We found the 2s, guys. We found the 2s. I was just about to give up. So I was supposed to work Christmas after I had worked Thanksgiving and didn't get to spend time with my family. I'm not the most super family orientated person. I never have been. But a couple years ago, 2/3 of the people that I love and care about died for various reasons. None of them happened to be COVID related, ironically, but one uncle died from ALS. One uncle died because he shot himself in the face with his Desert Eagle. I had a friend die from cancer. Just had to put my dog down. My dad died from cancer, all in a very short amount of time. It was all in the same year. And so yes, for that reason, the holidays are very important to me. I'm not family orientated, but the only people that are left, aside from my brother and sister-in-law, who, like I said, don't really give a shit, and that's okay. I accept that now. That's just part of life. The only people left in my life are my mom and my aunt. So yeah, I kind of want to spend the holidays with them, especially because Christmas is my mom's birthday, So I thought that if I worked Thanksgiving, that I would get Christmas off. And my job is not uh, an essential job. This job does not need to be open on Christmas. Um, the only reason why it's open on Christmas is so that they can say that they never close, that they are open 24/7, 365 days of the year, and it does not need to be open on the holidays. Absolutely 100% not. Supporting him back in before I spilled them all. So, when I got the schedule, it said I was working, and so I texted my boss. I was like, yeah, we've got to talk, because I'm not working Christmas. You need to do something. And we only have enough people to cover, each of the shifts. We don't have an extra person, like if one of us got sick, that, there'd be someone that could cover. So I'm like, you need to do something. So she's like, okay. And I talked to my mom. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I am not working Christmas no matter what. I don't care what she says. I'm not working Christmas. So I was like, I don't know if I'll get fired, because Washington is an at-will state. They don't have to have a reason to fire you. They can just fire you. I was like, if I get fired, this is why. I have no regrets. Will it suck? Yes, it will, because I'm really tired of getting fired. But come on, it's fucking Christmas. It is fucking Christmas. That is a load of bullshit. And, so I got the new schedule. Now, I like everybody that I work with, but I am only friends with one person. There is only one person that I'm fairly confident would not throw me under the bus to save his own skin. I really care about him, and he's so fucking thoughtful. If I'm sick or I'm hurting, he makes sure I'm taken care of before he leaves for the night, and so I trust him. I don't trust anybody else, but I trust him. So when she sent out the new schedule, because I said I wouldn't work Christmas, of course, he had to take my slot. And so then I felt like a real shit turd. And so the next night that we both work together. We don't work the same shift, but on if he's not covering my 2 graveyard shifts during the week, then he works 3 closing shifts. He works 3 closing shifts a week in my 2 graveyard shifts, to cover my 2 days off. And so the next time that I saw him, I walked into work, and he's like, hey. And I was like, are you mad at me? And he's like, for what? And I was like, because of me, you have to work Christmas. And he's like, no, I don't. The schedule still says I'm off on Christmas. I was like, DC, you have to start looking at your text, because you're not off on Christmas anymore. And he took it so gracefully. So fucking gracefully. It's like, man, whoever ends up with you is going to be a lucky person, because you are such a kind person. But yeah, so I got it off, but that meant my friend had to do it, and I feel like a shit turd. Do I feel guilty about not having to work Christmas? No, I don't. I think that's on my bosses. You know, just it did not need to be open. I cannot reiterate that enough. This place I work at did not, under any circumstances, need to be open. And then I was talking to another one of my coworkers about it, and he's like, but what if the people need eggs or milk? You know, people always forget eggs and milk on the holidays. It's like, you know, if people aren't smart enough to plan ahead, then they need to go without. You know you're going to need eggs or milk on Christmas or Thanksgiving, then you plan ahead. If you forget, then you live with the consequences. You know, how is it fair that because somebody wasn't prepared, there's probably only going to be one person that comes in on Christmas saying that they forgot eggs or milk. And because they weren't prepared, that means at least 4 people have to miss the holiday. At least 4 people have to miss the holiday because that one person wasn't prepared. Explain to me how that is fair. And if you feel it's fair, fine, you get to work every single holiday. Seems how you feel it's that important that we be open on Christmas and Thanksgiving. I had to miss Thanksgiving. So I thought I would get Christmas off automatically. Turns out I was wrong. I don't know, just... life is sucky sometimes. I definitely need to move on from this job. As much as I will miss DC, I see him for a cumulative 2.5, maybe 3 hours a week. That's not enough to make me stay. It's not enough to make me stay that my job is very dangerous, that the panic button at work does not work, that we're paid minimum wage, that we're not allowed to carry anything for personal protection. Because I'm graveyard, I should have someone else working with me because it's so dangerous, but I don't. Because the owner of the store, not the managers, but the owner of the store is so cheap that he won't allow us to hire anybody else. Plus, he wants to cut hours. So, shit, what number am I on? On H. You know, so it's... money is not the most important thing to me, but if I'm at risk of getting shot in the face every single night over $50 in my till, I kind of want to be compensated a little bit more so I can make sure that my family's taken care of if I die, you know. I kind of want them to give enough shits that they get the fucking panic button fixed, or they allow me to carry pepper spray, you know. I don't want to carry a gun. I don't believe anybody who's not trained to use a deadly weapon such as that should carry a gun. But I'd like to carry pepper spray, and I would like a fucking panic button to work. And I was like, what am I supposed to do to defend myself if someone comes in and points a gun at myself, you know, gun at my face? And they're like, well, you're supposed to run. Okay. In the 4 or 5 seconds, it's going to take me to at least run to the hallway that leads to the office. What's going to stop him from shooting me in the back of the head? You know, what's going to stop him from shooting me in the back? What's going to stop him from shooting me at all? What's going to stop him if by some miracle, I made it to the office door, I closed it, and I locked it? What's going to stop him from shooting the door handle and coming in? What's going to stop him? Or her, you know. Women can be murderers too, of course. Didn't mean to be sexist there. What's my time? 29 minutes. Okay, well, I guess, well, I'm going to keep going, and then I guess I'll come back and add a second part to this and make it a longer video. Thanks for watching if you did, and I will talk to you later. So, adios. Hey guys, so this is going to be the second part of the video. This is a completely different canvas. I thought that I'd be able to, you know, finish the apple before I had to start the dragon, and, yeah. I was like, just power through it. Yeah, no. Says my life. No, that wasn't gonna happen. I apologize for all the squeaking in the background. That is Honey Lemon. She has been playing with a bottle toy I bought from, I think I posted that Temu haul video. Ooh, I really could sneeze. And she adores that toy, and it is still alive after continuous squeaking for the last 24 hours. Well, I don't know if she's squeaking it while I was at work, but yeah, the toy is a hit. I may be buying another one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's try that. So I started this, I was gonna do the first Wip'N'Chat of this canvas. Calliope, I want you to stop going back there. I was gonna film the first part of me doing squares for the very first time. And my computer, my phone camera was plugged into my computer via the USB port. And the computer resorbed the energy from the battery. So I couldn't film this yesterday. My thoughts on squares thus far, there's gapping. You can probably see that. This is a budget kit. I didn't plan on getting a square. I didn't know this was a square. I just, you know, didn't really want to return it at that point in time. So, do I think it's going to bother me? No, not really. Just trying to decide if my hand's going to be in the way or not. Okay, so, Wendy, I did watch your video on doing squares. The only thing I really remember is you telling me to do checkerboards when there's color blocking. There's a lot of, this canvas is mostly confetti. So, oh my god. You know, honestly, I'm happy she has a toy that, has survived her teeth, you know, because it's hard to find Honey Lemon toys that can withstand her. So, I will deal with the squeaking, and I'm sorry if it's annoying, I understand. Do I want to move that now? Or is it going to be okay? And my apologies. Oh, here's a kibble. Sorry, I was trying to decide if I wanted to move the release paper or not so that it was cutting across the center of one row. Because unlike rounds, you know, rounds I'm not so worried about overlapping the drill on the paper, but the squares I am a little bit nervous about that. I think it'll be okay. Yeah, how do I like doing squares so far? It's okay. I honestly think I prefer rounds, though. I mean, we'll find out by the time I get done with this canvas whether I like it or not. But I mean, I definitely notice imperfections. Am I fussing over it? No, not really. Unless there's like a major tab or it's like majorly just deformed, I'm not worrying about it. I'm gonna seal it. you know, it's a budget kit. I'm not... Maybe that was a dumb idea. May have been a dumb idea. Just a little bit. Don't flip the tray. Don't flip the tray. All right, let's just stick you down there a little bit. You know, so I know it's not going to be perfect. I think if I do like doing squares, I think I will just reserve it for premium kits, because most of what I buy is budget. I don't plan on changing that. I don't purposely buy any stolen artwork. You know, if I notice something is in a certain someone's style, then I don't buy it. You know, most of the time I'm not drawn to it anyways. But yeah, I mean, I do my best not to buy stolen artwork, but I'm still gonna buy budget kits. Because honestly, I'm more drawn to the imagery that I find in budget kits than I have to premium kits. Uh-oh. I really wish I lived near Hollywood, you know, because I would so audition June to do like voiceovers of aliens. Like I don't watch a lot of alien movies, but she just has this guttural grumble growl that just sounds out of this world. Oh my god. She could make me so much money. She brings it out to snarl at Honey Lemon, because June really hates Honey Lemon. She also hates Calliope, and Honey Lemon just ignores her for the most part. But apparently, Juniper, who's like 13 pounds, and Calliope, who's you know, 60 to 63 pounds. Apparently when they are at my aunt's house and June starts snarling at Calliope as she's walking by, Calliope actually runs away. So my little 13-pound weenie dog is terrifying my large Lhasa Hound, which is kind of sad. It's kind of sad. I guess June's been kind of biting at my aunt's feet when my aunt's been sleeping. And I have a suspicion that June may have had a stroke, because she's lashed out at me a couple times, which is very unlike her, because she does not lash out at me. That was the humorous thing about June, is that I was the only person that could pick her up, you know, do anything with her. And now sometimes she just... I mean, she could have had a stroke. She could have back pain, because she is a weenie dog. Mostly weenie dog anyways. Do you want to get by, Calliope? Come on. I don't know what you want. Ruby's in the recliner. You can go lay in Mama's bed. Yeah, you can go lay in Mama's bed. You're a good girl. I can't pet you. I gotta do this video. So, I mean, I have been liking my mom to take June with her when she goes to my aunt's house, because it's easier. You know, if one little dog is gone, that both the little dogs are out of the house. You know, I don't know how to explain it. It's just easier. Not... I don't know how to explain it. It's just easier. If my mom has Ruby, which my mom takes Ruby every single time now, because Ruby is just so attached to my mom, it's just easier when June goes with her. But it's looking like Juniper is going to be staying with me from now on. I don't think it's June's fault. I think there's something going on that I can't see. But I have a guttural instinct that whatever's going on with her is not her fault. I know I'm not doing the checkerboard thing, Wendy. I did for this. I mean, there wasn't a lot of color blocking I could do it with, but I just got bored of it. I'm not expecting this to be a masterpiece. You know, it is what it is. So, yeah. And Honey almost killed herself a couple weeks ago. I was going to talk about it in a Wip'N'Chat, and then I just never got around to the Wip'N'Chat, but I had her out on the lead, and she slipped the collar. And I had put her out on the lead, and then I had walked down to the street to grab my garbage and recycling, which is like my driveway is a couple blocks long. And when I was rounding the corner into my yard, you know, I saw that the lead was extended all the way into the bushes, and I'm like, Honey Lemon, what'd you do? What'd you get into? You know, and she didn't come bursting out of the bushes, and so as I got closer, I realized she had slipped the collar, which has happened a couple times because not all my dogs have the same width necks, circumference. Yeah, we could say circumference of neck. You know, we got Calliope has a thick neck, Dottie has a thick neck, and Rosie and Honey Lemon have thinner necks, and they don't wear safety gear when they're in the house. So, you know, when I'm letting them out to the bathroom, everybody except for June just goes out whenever she wants, and she comes back when she wants. I just click the collar on them, you know, that's attached to the lead, and I send them out the door one at a time. Well, she had slipped a collar. And so I'm like, okay, so I start calling Honey Lemon, and she slipped the collar a few days earlier, and she spent the entire time running around the cabin, looking through the windows, trying to get back into the cabin. And so I was like, all right, she's probably off in the swamp somewhere, you know, because I'm surrounded on 3 sides by swamp, trying to figure out a way to get back into the cabin. And so I'm calling her, and I walk to the front of my property, which is like lakeside. I guess it would be the back of my property. The side of my property that is against the lake. And I'm calling her, and she's not coming, and it's really cold out, and I'm in my pajamas, and of course I'm in my pajamas. And I'm like, fine. And I'm like, I need to go put on a coat before I go searching for her, you know, even more. And so as I'm turning around, you know, my eye line is just skimming the lake. I'm not looking at the lake, you know, but as I'm turning around, I can see the lake, and I see this flash of white. And so I do a double take, and there's Honey at the edge of my neighbor's long dock, off the side in the water. She's holding on to the dock by her tippy toes. So her front feet are up on the dock, and she's holding on to the edge with her tippy toes. And it is a common misconception that all dogs know how to swim. All dogs do not know how to swim. I haven't tried to see if Honey Lemon likes to swim, because the part of the lake where I'm at is basically swamp. It's where the current, the all the yucky stuff in the lake, all the decaying vegetation, that all comes down to my property. And so I don't like to get in the lake at my property. So I haven't tried to see if Honey Lemon could swim. And so I'm like, and this was, uh, I'm still dealing with my foot injury, but this was, kind of fresh in my foot injury. And um, my neighbor's property is pretty steep going downhill, and so he would have been so pissed if I cut through his bushes if he knew that. But I cut through his bushes because he wasn't there. He doesn't live here full time. His house is a vacation house. And I'm like, okay, hold on, honey, hold on, I'm coming for you. And honey has severe scarring in her esophagus, and because she has acid reflux disease. So even though her barking has improved to the point where you can hear it, she still can't bark. She still, if she needed to cry out for help, she still couldn't do that. Oh, Ruby's snoring. And so I get down the the incline of the property as fast as I could without, hurting myself again. And I walk I walk down the dock to the end, I'm looking at Honey, and she's just, the look on her face, she is just shaking. I'm sure because it's very cold here. We live in a banana belt, so it's like a rainforest for 2/3 of the year. It's very wet where I live. And I'm just lucky that it was Honey Lemon and not Calliope or Dottie, because if it were one of those two, I would have had to jump into the lake to pull him out. But because Honey Lemon's only like 35 pounds, I got down on my hands and knees. I grabbed her underneath the armpits and I hoisted her up on the dock. And yeah, so that was fun. That was super fun. She's okay now. Yeah, that scared the crap out of me. I mean, she's lucky she's white, She's lucky she's a white dog. Otherwise, I don't know if I would have gotten that flash of, color. I probably need to get a new pen. These cover sheets I have on here are ones that Cool Deals had sent me. They're really thin, which is why you can see through them. Yeah, so my sweet, dumb little Honey Lemon Custard. I love that dog though. She's a wackadoodle, but I love her. Where's fours? I don't know how I feel about squares. I mean, I've got those. Oh my goodness! I need to pause you and sniffle. I've got 2 canvases from I've got 4 canvases coming from Orla, but 2 of them are squares. So one day in the future, I mean, I'm sure it'll be remarkably better than this, but I don't hate it so far. I mean, I'm used to single placing. I tried working with the multi-placer, and I'm sure I still need more practice, but I was working on it with the Apple canvas, so that was Strong Drills. But I was having slight frustrations because I couldn't see the drills in the multi-placer. I was setting them down, and then I was having to spend so much time straightening them up. So I kind of gave up on that. I figured, I mean, I'll obviously try again, but I don't know. I don't know if I should order some like nice metal ones or if I shouldn't, because I don't know. I'm content with my plastic pink pens because I can't hold thicker stuff. I don't have there's a lot of nerve damage in my hands, so holding thick stuff is harder. Um so I don't know. If I'm okay doing it this way, then shouldn't I just be okay doing it this way? Because I'm not doing this, for the sake of speed. I don't necessarily have a desire to get done with it super quick. I work on it when I can work on it, and that just has to be okay. I would like to know where my Twizzlers are. Where did I put my... Oh, there they are. I'm just noticing a square over here that's... I don't know where to go. There's a couple of them that are really wonky, which I can go back and kind of fix later. Fix later on in the project. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Is that all of fours? I don't know if I see any more fours. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. I think that's all of fours. I can always come back. Alright, then next. Oh, and when I was kitten. Oh my goodness. Hitting up this dragon. Oh, I ran out of space because my other larger one of these that Emmy gave me, that has the bigger compartments, is being used right now to hold the Grinch drills that, I haven't started that canvas. So I ran out of space in this one. This is one of my, older ones. One of the ones that I bought. So I had some empty, grids in my Apple box. So I just took a Sharpie and drew some lines, and then these 6 are the rest of the dragon. Because I've got like more of those containers, but half sizes. But I didn't want another container out here, so I was like, oh, that'll work. Alright. Yes, there are M's on this section. I'm gonna be ambitious and try and get this done. Get this section, which is pretty big. This took me a long time yesterday. And I was very late going to bed, and so I am exhausted right now. I must see if I can get this. If they're really misshapen, then I kind of just flick them off onto the ground. Oh, that one has a tab. And I didn't flick it off onto the ground, apparently. So I'm gonna try and get this section done today. I feel really guilty because, that apple was from Wendy's last event. And, yeah, and the apple's still not done. And then it's like, I'm obviously not going to get done with this 45 by 55 done at the end of the month. It's just not going to happen. I understand if you diamond paint full time, no, that's not what I mean. I don't mean that diamond painting is your job. I just mean that, diamond painting is your sole hobby. Maybe you don't have so many extra things going on in your life, like, long commutes every day and $6. That's my own fault. But for me, I don't always have it in me to diamond paint every day, or I don't have time, and so I'm just gonna do as much as I can and say, sorry, Wendy, I tried, I gave it my best effort. yeah. And then once the month is over and the event is over, then um, I'm going to stop working on this canvas. I'm going to go back to the apple to finish that up because that kills me that I've started another one and there's a partially finished one right above me. It just, I understand the mentality of needing to have more than one whip going. I understand it. Um, you know, but it's not comfortable for me is the best way I can put it. It is just not comfortable for me. So I'm gonna stop this when the month is over, and go back to the apple, finish the apple, and then I'll come back. I'll finish this Grinch, or finish this dragon. Who knows how long that'll take. And then I guess I'll do the Grinch. You know, I'm not exactly um in the mood to do the Grinch, but at least, you know, I'll have a whole year basically to do it for my mom's birthday this year. Because it was supposed to be for her birthday like the year before or last year. That didn't happen. And then I'm going to do a diamond painting that I really want to do. So it's either going to be Kita or it's going to be one of my food animals. It's probably going to be a food animal. But I would love to do Kita too. Oh, that diamond painting is so beautiful. I ordered a couple of diamond paintings from eBay. I went and picked them up from the post office today. One of them is Xena Warrior Princess. That one's fine. It was expensive. I swear, I am just having an out-of-body experience when I've been buying diamond paintings lately. Because when I get them and I go online to confirm that I got it or whatever, you know, write down the price, whatever, you know, and I look at it, it's like, holy shit, I did not spend that much. I don't know what's going on with me because I do not remember spending as much as I spent on diamond paintings lately. The Xena Warrior Princess, $20. It was an AB kit. I think it's 40 by 50. I don't remember. Could be 45 by 55 too. It is AB. It's, you know, I got this, most of the eBay canvases have, like, the soft lamp canvas. So it is nicer. Honestly would have preferred it without the AB because it's just, you know, it's not a magical scene. It's her kneeling behind her broadsword. So, it's not really something that I think should sparkle, but with a lot of the eBay diamond paintings, you don't get a choice whether it is AB or not. And then the other two that I got, one was Joker. I'm not like the hugest Joker fan, but he had his hand in front of his mouth, and his hand was tattooed with the face, with the mouth. And it reminded me so much of Maze, and so that's why I got Joker. Um, and then, what was it? Oh, yeah. And then I found a Wednesday one of her playing her cello. And it's like, because I've been cursed with Wednesday paintings. I cannot find a Wednesday painting, get it, and it not be horribly stretched. You know, her not have a giant egghead. And so I'm like, yes, I'm finally going to have a Wednesday painting. Because I think I have like 3 Wednesday paintings. 2 or 3. I think it may be 3 Wednesday paintings that Timu did not want back, that I wanted to send back, that are very stretched. And I just do not have good luck with Wednesday. But those are double-sided, so I have to send them back. Well, I'm seeing if I have to send them back. eBay is deliberating right now with the seller to see whether they want to pay the return shipping or not, because a lot of stores on eBay will pay the return shipping. You just have to make sure it's free shipping, free returns, you know, on their store. But yeah, we'll see if I have to send those back, because I can buy glue to replace the double-sided tape, but after I spent what I spent on them, you know, I think I spent like $12 a piece for them or something like that. I didn't want to have to then buy glue on top of that, so yeah, we'll see what they say. The camera's about to cut out, so I'm gonna let you go. I know I didn't get very far. I'm sorry. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. I hope you guys are having a fantabulous day, and adios.